Hi, my name is Tanya Padrick. I'm the Department Chair for the Education Programs at Johnston Community College. We have several programs within our department. The first one is Early Childhood Education, Teacher Preparation Program, Teacher Education Concentration, and then we have Continuing Education for teachers and teacher assistants. In the Early Childhood Education Program, we have an Associate of Applied Science, and there are 3 different tracks in that program. The first one is a professional track. Those are for the people who want to work in a child care program and get the credentials that they need to be a qualified teacher. We also have a licensure pathway and a non-licensure pathway. Both of those are designed to transfer into a 4-year university. The licensure pathway will actually lead you towards teacher licensure if you want to work in an NC pre-K classroom, a Head Start classroom, or even a kindergarten classroom. And the non-licensure pathway is designed for those people who want to own or direct their own program, their own early childhood program. So center directors, it's also designed to transfer to a 4-year university to give you the background and the education that you need to be a qualified director. We also have within our program a diploma. The diploma is fewer hours and does not require the practicum capstone class of student teaching, so to speak. And it is designed to give you the credentials that you need to work in child care, but also to kind of boost your rating for hire when you're applying for a job and you're looking at the star ratings in North Carolina. The certificates that we offer, we have an infant toddler care certificate, which, as it says, is meant for infants, toddlers, and 2-year-olds. Teachers that are going to work with that population can get the certificates that they need in order to be successful in working in those areas. The EC, or Early Childhood Preschool certificate, is also designed for those people that want to work more with the 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. To give them the credentials and the background that they need to be successful in those classes. The EC Administration Certificate is designed to give you the foundations that you need so you get the credential, as well as the credential to work as a director of a child care program. All 3 of these certificates are embedded within our diploma and our applied science pathways in specific ones. So if you're interested in any of those and then you want to continue on, that is an option. In this field, the average pay is about $22,000 a year for a teacher in a classroom. For administrators, it could be upwards of $40,000 to even $70,000, depending on the organization you work for and the type of bonuses and salaries that they provide. The Teacher Preparation Program is designed to help you get 2 years of the general education classes that you need so that you can transfer into a 4-year university into their education programs. So if you want to teach elementary, middle, high school, or special ed, this is the place where you want to start. It gives you more of the general ed, as I said, and it gives you 4 education classes that prepare you to go into that school of education. We offer an Associate of Arts and Associate of Science in this pathway. This is a new pathway for us, and we've been doing this now for a year. So it is one of those that is becoming more and more popular as people see that teaching is a very valuable field. This is also one of those areas where, as you're going for your Associate of Arts or Associate of Science, you want to kind of figure out where you want to fall with your transfer. Do you want to do elementary ed? If so, probably the Associate of Arts is where you want to be. If you want to do middle or high school, depending on the disciplines that you want to teach, you may want to concentrate on that Associate of Science and have more of the science and math background. For the special education, it really depends on the university that you're planning to go to when you leave JCC. And that is a conversation that we would have during advising, and I would be one of your advisors for that program. So we can talk more about that as we talk about your goals. The Teacher Preparation Program is designed to help you get your teacher licensure. It leads you to that 4-year university to do that. But as a teacher in a classroom here in Johnston County, the starting pay is anywhere between $34,000 to about $42,000, depending on the discipline that you choose, as well as the grade that you're teaching. We also have a teacher education concentration program, and this is very similar to the one I just mentioned, but this one is very STEM focused because it is a pathway that is designed to lead you from JCC right into NC State's education program. It is a collaboration that we have with NC State, and it is very, like I say, STEM focused. So if you're planning to teach the STEM science, technology, engineering, and math. If you're planning to teach those type of subjects when you get to the elementary, middle, or high schools, this is an area you may want to check into. Number one, graduating from here, you'll have a lot more of that background, but then you also can possibly make more money in Johnston County because they are highly seeking those fields, as are most counties in North Carolina seeking teachers for those fields. We also offer continuing education, and continuing education means that you don't necessarily have to apply to the college as a curriculum student. So these courses are basically just a registration form that you would fill out and submit, and then as long as the courses fill, you will receive an email about the courses about a week before the class starts so that you can be prepared to start your class. These are a start and finish. It's not a do as on your own type class, so they are within certain blocks. For instance, the basic school age care, that is a class that we offer for child care providers that work with after school children or school age during the summer. This particular class is a week long. It's 8 days basically, and it's online. So, and it is, you do your assignments during those 8 days. It is designed to be kind of a work on your own pace during those 8 days. However, it all has to be finished by the time the class closes out. And that's how all of these continuing eds work except for the highly qualified teacher assistant series. The CEUs for teacher licensure renewal, these are really important for those teachers who already have licensure and are working in a public school or in a private school and need to take specific continuing education hours. We have a digital teaching and learning which was designed after what North Carolina is requiring from a lot of their elementary, middle, and high school teachers as well as pre-K. So it is designed to meet that 2-hour need for that. So it's a 2.2-hour class, which means it's 22 contact hours. Again, it is one that is taught typically during the spring, summer months. The literacy in the 21st century school has been designed to meet the 2-hour need for literacy component for the NC Pre-K and elementary and middle school, I believe. And it is a 3.5 CEU, which is a lot more than required. However, literacy is one of those areas in Johnston County that we feel like needs more development within all of our schools, including early childhood on. And these classes are designed to help you to provide resources and information for that. But it is a 35 contact hour class. Both of those classes, again, are online. And they are designed in week modules, so you are expected to finish the week during the week that it's assigned. The highly qualified teacher assistant series, there's 2 classes in that, and it might be a little confusing if you look at our website, but the first one is Pathway to Teacher Assistants, or what we call the PTA class, and that one is designed to kind of guide you toward the highly qualified teacher assistant pathway. And the second one is called Teacher Assistant Training 1. And so having that 1 after it makes it seem like it should be the first one. So don't be confused by that. The PTA is the first one that you would need. Those classes actually, the first one will actually qualify for a fee waiver. So if you're unemployed or underemployed and you make below or 200% below the livable allowance, you can fill out a form for that, and it's possible that your fee could be waived for the class, which is awesome. And then the second one, as long as you complete that class and pass it, you can possibly qualify for a scholarship to get the second one actually paid for. So that is a really good series if you want to be a teacher assistant in one of the public schools, whether you're working with pre-K, middle school, high school, elementary school, or special needs, it's one of those that is a really highly recommended class, and are highly sought after are the students that come out of that. The Effective Teacher Training for Substitutes is a class that is designed to support substitute teachers. A lot of people go into teaching because they understand the discipline. You may be really good at math and want to go in and help some of the students learn math a little better, or substitute for a teacher who teaches math or science, but you really have never taken a class on how to teach. So this class kind of gives you some of those rundowns. It talks about everything from how to connect with the students to virtual learning a little bit, and then also about discipline and how we guide children's behaviors to get the most effective teaching opportunities that we can for them. For the highly qualified teacher assistant, the starting pay in Johnston County, from what we found on the website, is about $30,000 to $32,000. And for the effective teacher training substitute, the starting pay is $80 if you do not have a teaching licensure, and it could be even more if you do, per day. So these are great courses to have, so that it makes you more marketable when the schools are looking for people for those programs. The Education Programs has its own webpage on the Johnston Community College website. So please look us up, and you can read more about each of those pathways in that area. But also remember that for the Con Ed classes, the continuing education classes, you don't have to apply to the college. You can just come on in. For the others, you do have to apply to the college first, and then we can advise you into the pathways that you need to be in. If you have any questions, my name again is Tanya Padrick, and I am the department chair. The best way to reach me is email, and I forgot to put my email on here, but again, it's at the bottom of every one of the pages at the website here. So you can contact me there is probably the best way. I look forward to hearing from you.